My head spinning around, think I need a new one. My mind is drifting away, and I'm on the backseat of my own life. I don't wanna be like everybody, carried by the sea, sinking in too deep. Find my peace is everything I seek. My heart is getting weak. If I am sick, you're my medicine. I need some remedy. Touch me one more time and I'll be fixed. Can you hear the sound of my soul calling out your name, begging you to stay? Can you hear the sound of my heart beating for you, beating for a change? My feet stop touching the ground, getting closer to the sun. My brain is melting away. Need a glass of ice water to refresh my mind. I don't wanna be like everybody, carried by the sea, sinking in too deep. Find my peace is everything I seek. Can you hear the sound of my soul calling out your name, begging you to stay? Can you hear the sound of my heart beating for you, beating for a change? so I can't find you. Can you hear the sound of my soul calling out your name, begging you to stay? Can you hear the sound of my heart beating for you, beating for a change?
Where do we run? Where do we run? Where do we go now? Where do we love? Where do we love? After all the fallout, tracing circles on my life. What to do with all this time? Give you up or make you mine. So give me one more night to hold you. One more night, I need one more night. I want more life to do you. One more life, I need one more life for you. One more life, honey, one more life. Somewhere, someone, somewhere, someone holds you when you want me. We're never done. We're never done. Never where we should be. Tracing circles on my life. What to do with all this time? Give you up or make you mine. So give me one more night to hold you. One more night, I need one more night. I want one more life to know you. One more life, I need one more life. I want one night to hold you. One more night, I need one more night. I want one more life to know you. One more life, I need one more life for you.
ladies and gentlemen, now normally this whole show would start off with a amazing intro and music and all that kind of stuff, but uh, once again, Phil is dead. I murdered him, and I don't apologize for that. As you can see, I'm very happy about this. And James is missing. Pretty sure he's in a closet once again because that's where he tends to hang out. So, with all that being said, I do believe that it's probably time to start the distance nerding program. Let's go with that.
Distance nerding.
What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen,
What day is it? What's happening?
you are now
Wearing
watching
glasses.
Distance Nerding.
I do not know what is happening here.
We're on the wrong day. We're at the wrong time. Somehow the show started with Deadpool saying that I was dead and that you were locked in a closet.
We got hijacked? Are you saying we got hacked?
I mean, he tends to hack us every couple of weeks. So I mean,
The stream got hacked.
yeah. I'm like I said, Wade tends to do these things, and then I walk in the room and I kick him off. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching Distance Nerding,
He's probably young Phil.
and he might actually be Jamez 5000.
And
And
we're here to nerd together. We're talking about anything pop culture, movies, food, music, wrestling, whatever you're nerding out on. We want to talk about it. Please
So guys,
follow us on social media. Everything is at Distance Nerding: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, even our link tree at Distance Nerding. And on deck tonight, we have the download.
am I doing okay? Is Warner Brothers Discovery killing off DC? It almost seems like it.
And then we'll be starting rumors.
Now, I got a Clone Force 99 problems, and a release date isn't one.
But first,
Or in that way.
But first,
Let me get a shout out.
just jamming
Go on,
through it. I
proceed,
like
sir.
it. I like it.
Go, proceed, sir.
Okay, all right. Shout out to Poddex. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. Poddex are a unique interview, question, and episode starting prompt in the palm of your hand. So whenever you're a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or just get more engagement, you're going to want to check out Poddex and use code NERDING10, NERDING10 for 10% off. And that 10% off is for any merch that you buy, like Young Phil's podcaster shirt. Did you get a hat too? Can't remember. If you got a
I
hat.
do not have a hat.
Okay.
I probably should get one.
Yeah, or hats, or the pod decks themselves. If you want the physical decks, it's kind of fun. Gets to be kind of playing like game night. You know, if we have all the cards with us. Where's our deck of cards? We got to figure out where those are.
I know where they are. We're not getting them back.
Because you're using the app all the time, but which works. It's totally great. Use code nerding10, and that works off that subscription. So you can subscribe to the app, and it's $40 a year. So less than 1 cup of coffee a month will get you pod decks and all the questions, all the amazing questions that we use during our interviews, like at the cons. I was just re-listening to like some of our comic conversations, and the pod decks questions go over so well during those interviews. It's so fun.
Every time.
So fun.
Always good.
I know. I dig it. So don't forget, pod decks, use code nerding10 and get 10% off pod decks.
Exactly. Now, guys, we already know what powers the show, but I got to let you know now what powers young Phil, and apparently is powering Jamez 5000 because Jamez 5000 is just energized, freaking crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are powered by Dubby. Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrin, no sugar, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Guys, you got to find out more about Dubby at www.dubby.gg and you use the code NERDING10 for 10% off. Dubby comes in 5, count them 5 delicious new flavors. That is Dub Sludge, Galaxy Grenade, Dragonade, Passion Joy Tea, and Beach and Peach. And they just released a new flavor. New flavor alert, right? And it's not a regular energy drink. It's actually an electrolyte hydration drink that's flavored like strawberry banana. And from what I'm reading, of what I've read and the reviews on it so far, is it tastes like a smoothie.
Interesting. Strawberries and bananas. That's a smoothie, right?
Right.
I forgot the name. It was like monkey punch, monkey kick, or monkey something. It was
something with monkeys.
Yeah, bananas and whatnot.
Right.
But it looked good. I was like, ooh, that looks kind of tasty.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to order a tub of
down.
That so we can get that in and get the deliciousness going and everything like that. But yeah, guys, again, nerding 10% off at checkout at w.gg. So I think now it is time for a certain part of the show that I have to move the mic away from my face for. That is the Geek
Yeah, you sound like a creaky drawer or cabinet or something. Good times. Hey, August 28th, if you guys are hanging out in the Sacramento area, come hang out with us. We'll be at the Toy Fusion Toy Swap August 28th. So that is Sunday. I think it goes from 9 to 2. There'll be goats. There'll be Asgardian goats from 9 to 2 at Toy Fusion. It's off Arden Way, right? Yeah, it's Arden Way.
Yeah, so it's right off Arden.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, what is that, an Arby's? It's right by the Arby's.
Yes.
On Arden Way. And then if you're in, what is that other street? I forgot. Anyway, it'll be a huge toy swap, tons of vendors. So if you're into like vintage G.I. Joe or Transformers or Garbage Pail Kids or Barbies or Cabbage Patch or Funko or whatever you're into, sports cards, sabers. Actually, if you're into sabers, get yourself a lightsaber.
Whatever please you, it is there. James is usually selling Funko there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be hanging out, slanging some Funko Pops, talking to everybody, telling everybody about distance nerding. Might talk about some Sac Geeks.
I try and find a taco or two.
Yeah, and just make some good friends. You know, it's really cool meeting other like-minded nerds. You know, whether they're collectors or vendors. You know, it seems like every person that walks in, I always end up having a conversation with them about something. You know, so it's really cool to hang out with like a bunch of toy collectors. It's like having like a mini con right there at Toy Fusion.
Absolutely is.
I dig it. So anyway, August 28th, 9 to 2. It's Sunday, so it's great. Come early because before it gets even inkling of getting warm, you can shop everything. Plus, it's not all picked over, you know. But come hang out, Toy Fusion,
and go and buy toys.
Exactly. Come hang out with us. Come hang out, and then oh my God, we'll talk about California Republic Comic Con. But I just looked, young Phil. I just looked at our calendar.
Oh man, yeah.
September is so busy. There is so much going on.
Yeah.
So much. It's gonna be crazy.
Guys, if you are really interested in seeing where we're gonna be and what shows we're gonna do or what live events, everything that we're doing, guys, go to our Instagram right now. And we just posted the schedule for September. You can see who we're interviewing, what day. You can see what days we're having shows, and then what live events we're doing. It's all there.
It's all there. There's so much going on. But let's talk about Oh yeah, you just posted the. I was talking to Darren today about Heroes Fest, but yeah, Hero Fest is right around the corner. That is like the 17th of
Right.
September. But then after that, the 25th is California Republic Comic Con in our backyard, Placerville, California. Gonna be awesome. I think they just started announcing some of the guests. Like they announced AJ Buckley. He's been in CSI New York, and now he's on the show Navy SEALs.
Which is like
So
a huge deal. Like it's a lot of people that love that show.
yes, so he'll be there. And then Mark Oliver, who's a voiceover actor, who's been in everything like Lord of the Rings video games and whatnot. He'll
Right.
be there as well. I think
He was a Care
might-
Bear.
he's a Care Bear. I think he was like a voiceover or part of some of the Barbie shows as well, like the Barbies like movies.
I'm a
So-
Barbie girl.
In a Barbie. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So tons of vendors, tons of artists that are gonna be there. It's gonna be such a good time. We're gonna be hanging out. Young Phil's gonna be throwing Funko Pops and prizes and trivia out to everybody. It's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely. If you are at the show, I will chuck one right at you.
It doesn't matter. By the way, I was speaking to our buddy Joe, and he was like, "Hey, dude, I'm gonna contribute a bunch of stuff for you guys to give away." I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome."
Oh man.
like-
We
he's
still
like, I
have
can give you-
wrestling shirts.
He's like, "I can give you like a bunch right now." I'm like, "Do not give us everything all at once, because if I give that to young Phil at a con, he's gonna give away everything that day."
Show at every show. I will give if we bring it, I give it away. That's basically
Yeah.
what it is. James, what you should probably do if you're worried about me giving everything away, you
Uh-huh.
should probably gather everything and say, okay, here's what I'm willing to give away at this show.
Exactly.
You
He-
know,
he
and
was-
then
he
just
was
know
literally
I'm giving it all away.
he literally Joe was like, "I have a pallet full of." I'm like, "Don't."
Give
Don't
me a
tell
pallet
us.
full of shirts. I will
I
give
know
them all away.
exactly. Not even shirts, it's Funko Pops. He was ready
He's
to
got
give like
pops?
yeah. See, I'm saying too much already. I'm saying too much, but we'll have tons of prizes and giveaways and test your trivia nerd knowledge during the con and in between panels. It's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely. If you can give me a good impression of a character, I might give you a pop then too.
I like if you come on the stage and sing, it'll be
Right,
fun.
yeah. You know, if I like your cosplay.
Exactly. So there's going to be a ton of stuff, but that is California Republic Comic Con in Placerville, California, September 25th. So you got about a month. Got about a month to work on your cosplay, your singing, your trivia, and then come out and come strong. It'll be good.
Exactly.
Let's get into some news, dude, because we
All
got
right.
a lot of news. We got a
Well,
lot.
guys, I think it is now time for the download.
Check out the Distance Nerdington post for all the news, all the trailers, all the reactions that are happening, and let us know what you're nerding out on in the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook. So it's a Facebook group. All you got to do is log into Facebook and search Distance Nerdington post, and it's there. Boom. I think we're at like 800 some people chatting and talking and having fun. So it'll be good.
Right. And the page, it was just pointed out to me that we have 666 followers right now. So we it's a little demonic. We need one extra follower at least.
It's so metal. It's so metal.
Super metal.
It's so metal. It's you growing up Catholic that's making you nervous right now. That's what it is. All right.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's get into some news because we got a lot of news, and sometimes we start off the news with a bit of a death in the family.
Yeah.
HBO, Warner Brothers, making it happen. So Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, and Matt Reeves' animated series Caped Crusader has just been canceled.
Okay. I'm right off the bat before we even talk about this. I am supremely pissed off at this.
I know. And of anything to cut, anything, and I get you have to cut things and money and whatever, fine. But out of all the things to cut,
Yeah.
this is the project you choose to cut.
Like you're getting rid of you're depriving me of Kevin Conroy goodness and I don't appreciate that.
Exactly. And so we talked about this a while back, being super excited for it, but this Batman the Cape Crusader is kind of a I don't know if it's a retelling, but it's a different vision of how Batman the animated series, like from the 90s, was supposed to be told. It was like the original telling of Batman the animated series without having it to be like, hey, this is for kids in the afternoon. You can't push it too far. Whereas like this Batman the Cape Crusader was going straight to HBO Max, and they were taking all the breaks off, and they were saying, Bruce Timm, J.J. Abrams, Matt Reeves, tell the story that you want to tell.
Right.
Ugh, so rough.
You know, and it was, man, like we were gonna get that signature character development that they have in everything that Bruce Timm and Paul Dini do, like everything that they do. We were gonna get, you know, that animation. We were getting Kevin Conroy back. We were getting Mark Hamill was coming back as the Joker. Like, I mean, and after Mark Hamill said he wasn't going to do the Joker anymore, you know, like, that is a big deal, and you guys canceled that.
I know.
I don't think Warner Brothers understands how up in arms the fans are going to be about this.
This is the show that gave us Harley Quinn.
Exactly.
And they were about to kind of redo it and do an updated version of it, and now they're canceling it. Ugh, so rough. So they actually canceled 6 animated projects at Warner Brothers Discovery. There was Merry Little Batman, which, okay, fine. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Bye Bye Bunny, a Looney Tunes musical. And Did I Do That? Holidays, a Steve Urkel story.
Wait, so they were doing an animated Steve Urkel cartoon?
Holiday story.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
And then like Amazing World of Gumball, the movie. Like, I get it. Cut some of that. Cut to Steve Urkel.
Oh,
sorry.
Really? Amazing World of Gumball got cut? That show has such a big following. I'm surprised that they cut the movie for that.
They cut all rules are thrown out the window. They cut the Batman animated show that we all wanted. And
as long as they don't cut Aztec Batman out, I'm not completely pissed off at them right now.
We shall see. I mean, I don't know if you want to do it, but I have a Warner Brothers Discovery making a bid mistake opsis.
Whew. All right, hold on. Let me gear up for this. Okay. Warner Brothers Discovery making the biggest mistake opsis. Synopsis.
Bruce Timm previously talked about the show, sharing it's more Batman the Animated Series than Batman the Animated Series. The show was going to capture what Bruce Timm was originally looking to do with the original animated series, saying it kind of goes back to the original principles of the show that we were originally came up with in the early 90s. There were certain limitations on what we could do in terms of adult content, in terms of violence and adult themes. He went on to say, my idea is basically to say, okay, it's 1990 again. I get to do what I want to do at this time. And I got J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves to back me up.
Such a big deal, man. And it's like, why?
I don't know. It's
I need to know like what their entire thing is, because I know they're cutting like a lot of the live action stuff, right? And just kind of like messing with all that. But like, don't mess with Bruce Timm. He's done nothing but make good, like award-winning animation and shows and movies for your studio. Do not mess with Bruce Timm, man.
I don't get it. Out of all the projects to cut, this was the one I think they wouldn't cut, and they did. Hey, Amy, what's going on? Amy's in the chat, coming at us from Facebook. Who else is in there?
My friend Christine is there.
Oh, Christine is there too. All right, I see
Christine's saying you're welcome because she's the one that informed me that our group is at 666 people.
Oh, thanks. So she's the harbinger of the devil. Thank you.
She is the harbinger of the devil.
Just
so we know, we're throwing it out there. Christine is the devil.
Oh, okay. So let's keep moving. So it's a sad day for Bat fans out there. Sad day. Okay. I got a bunch of HBO Max stories. So I got more crazy DC news. So
yeah.
A new report confirmed that upcoming live action Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom are getting pushed back. Ugh. So rough.
Okay. Now, this I'm not as upset about, and it's
I am.
mainly because it's mainly because I'm treating it kind of how I treat video games, right? Like if they're pushing it back because they need to do reshoots or because they're doing improvements on the films, I'm 100% okay with that.
I see what you're saying.
Mhm.
I see what you're saying. So Shazam, Fury of the Gods was originally scheduled to open December of this year, December 21st. Now it's getting pushed back to March of next year. So that's what? 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
pretty big push.
I get it. I get it. And part of the reason why that I got pushed back was because of Avatar, The Way of the Water.
Got it.
So they pretty, and it's not just that, it's IMAX. So they knew Avatar was going to kind of dominate the IMAX screens.
Right.
So instead of losing those IMAX screens, they're just moving the date back. So it actually kind of makes a little bit more strategic sense.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay, I see what they're doing. They're just trying to maximize the amount of profit they're getting from having the movie.
Exactly. So I don't know what's going on with Aquaman, but Aquaman was originally supposed to have that March date. So that, what is it, March 17th or so, 2023? It's getting pushed back to December of 2023.
Holy crap!
Like
Come on.
9 months. 9 months. Crazy, man.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand some of it, but like that's a huge jump. 9 months for Aquaman.
Yeah,
That's rough.
that's a pretty big leap, man. I don't
Oh.
really think we needed to go like wait that long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's it. That's as far as like movies and getting dates shuffled, doing the little Hollywood shuffle. That's not too bad, but it still sucks that we're, I'm ready for DC to hit things hard, especially with all this bad, Batgirl cancellation, Ezra Miller situations. I want DC to come hard, and then getting a story like this where they're pushing back their 2 tentpole movies. Ugh, that kind of sucks. Yay. While we're at it, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. So, according to TV Line, the loved and beloved DC animated series Young Justice will not be moving forward with a 5th season on HBO Max. Oh my god, that sucks so much.
I
love
know.
the show.
It's like, come on, like, why are you guys canceling things that people like? I would understand if you guys if HBO and Warner Brothers canceled things that people were just like, meh, there's not very much people watching it. But these are things that have high reviews. These are things that people already love. Why?
I know. It sucks. But I mean, we have 4 seasons of it, so I can't complain too much. My hopes is that they're going to come through, because they talked about doing like a legion of superheroes, like
Okay.
series, which would actually, since they were in this Young Justice last season, I think it would kind of be a spin-off. So we'll see if they're just trading Young Justice for, what is it, the Legion of Superheroes or something like that, like in the 25th century. So we'll see.
Right.
They haven't announced it yet, but that's rumored what it's going to happen.
Radio Stone is pointing out that we may have said the words "come" and "hard" together, and he is making a joke out of it. Also,
Okay.
in the chat, how's it going, man?
What's up, Steve? How are you, sir? Ray is coming. Oh, Ray's at a taco spot right now.
Yes, he is.
Send him the link. Let's see what he's eating. Let's see them tacos, Ray.
I already sent him the link so he can join.
Don't hold back on us, Steve. The people who are doing the picking and choosing are just I'm not gonna say that. I should have prefaced that.
So the people who are picking and choosing are basically expletive deleted with no sense.
Yeah. Penis winkles. I don't care. You know what? DC, HBO, Warner Brothers, you are doing some wrong things, so that's what you get. your
And it's like
penis
we were
wrinkle.
expecting that they were going to do things that were so much better, right? We thought that they were going to do all these good things, and it's like right off the bat, they're just like, "Oh, well, we're canceling shows that people love because
Yeah,
we can't."
exactly. This merger is like not making me happy at all. At all. It's crazy. Anyway, okay, so that's a bunch of bad HBO Max, Warner Brothers, DC news. I do have a little bit of good news on the
Good.
Warner
We
Brothers.
need it right now.
Okay, so speaking of shows that came from DC Universe, like Young Justice kind of did, but it lived there for a bit too.
It lived there, but it wasn't from there.
Yeah.
It had its own start before that.
I think they did season 3.
Right.
So 1 and 2 were on like Cartoon Network. 3 was DC Universe. 4 was HBO Max.
Because it got canceled and they brought it back for DC Universe.
Yeah.
And then it was renewed on HBO Max.
So the good news is, okay, this is the good news. Both Titans and Doom Patrol, they were looking like they were on the chopping block, but a new sizzle reel HBO Max released highlighting like all their different projects coming up for the rest of the year. They highlighted Titans and Doom Patrol.
And I know the next season of Titans, they're doing like a lot more with Red Hood. Doom Patrol is an amazing show, and if they cancel that, like that's one of the best shows on TV. There's no way that anybody sane that is at HBO or at Warner Brothers would cancel Doom Patrol.
Yeah, exactly. And Titans just got picked up, so they're syndicating it on like TNT or something like that.
Right.
I mean, I was like, isn't this an R-rated show? But I guess they push it on some episodes, but not every episode.
So they're not doing the very first episode when he goes, "Fuck Batman."
He probably penis wrinkle Batman, probably something like that. So anyway, I mean, okay, Warner, Discovery, thanks for keeping Doom Patrol and Titans. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe that the TNT syndication were like, hey, maybe we can make some more money from these. So, and we shall see.
Holy crap! All right, I'm just there's a comment that Steve Jordan put out there. He said, "Just a heads up, I'm at Burning Man, so I'll be here working, but I'll be back later in the beginning of the month in like a week or two." Steve Jordan, have fun at freaking Burning Man, man.
Well, he's a firefighter, so is he working at Burning Man? Is he just there as a spectator and whatnot? That's kind of crazy. They have internet.
Make sure they don't like. Yeah, I'm surprised they have internet, but I mean,
they have Wi-Fi at Burning Man. Okay,
apparently, maybe the router is inside the Wicker Man, and then they down.
Yeah, don't burn the Wicker Man until the end of the show. That's crazy.
Now everybody's internet is cut off.
I know. I know. Steve, send some pictures to Burning Man. Like, tag us, when you post on Instagram or something like that. I want to see some Burning Man pictures. Let's keep going. DC news. In brighter DC news, maybe it's darker DC news. The Batman.
I am vengeance.
The sequel is confirmed and in the works at Warner Brothers Discovery, with Matt Reeves coming back and Robert Pattinson also coming back. Hooray.
Steve commented back. He said, I'm here on a fire and safety side of the job. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Everybody's going to get super excited about Burning Man. Light the working man on fire, and Steve's right there with an extinguisher. Nope, not today.
He's got the hose right there. So it's, like, it's burning. It's burning. All right, take it down. Let's go.
Take it down. Done. So Matt Reeves confirmed that Batman 2 is coming and in the works. He signed like a multi-year first look deal with Warner Brothers Discovery. They love Matt Reeves. I'm really surprised that this Batman Caped Crusader animated series didn't get pushed through.
Right.
Because they've got Matt Reeves on like a multi-year deal now. And I just don't know like what that was about. But it was cool because they did confirm the Batman 2 is coming. They also confirmed Penguin, the HBO Max spin-off series, is also getting pushed forward, as well as
the Arkham Asylum series, right?
The Arkham Asylum series is also getting pushed forward. So, I mean, we're still getting a Matt Reeves Batman universe. So, I guess that's good news. right?
Meh. It could
Yeah.
be. It could be good.
It could be good. So the as of right now, the Batman is streaming on HBO Max. Let's keep going with some HBO Max news. Dude, I'm wearing a cutoff shirt. It's August. It's 100 degrees outside. So let's talk Christmas, right? So after almost 40 years, almost 40 years to the year,
God, has it been that long?
I know Ralphie is back. Are you excited for this one?
Yeah, absolutely am.
Warner Brothers and Legendary have teamed for a new movie called A Christmas Story Christmas Story, which is a sequel to the 1983 Christmas Story film. Yeah, 83. So that's 40 years, right? Do some math.
God, that was 40 years ago.
A Christmas Story Christmas. So, original actor Peter Billingsley is going to be returning to reprise his role in the sequel, and it's going directly to HBO Max. HBO Max is kind of doing some right things.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's something I want. Like, I didn't know I wanted it, but you put it on the shelf, and I'm like, yeah, I do want that. Give me that.
Put a Ralphie on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Warner and Legendary have Clay Cadis to direct the film. And he's done work for Disney. So he's done the Angry Birds movie. He's also done that Christmas Chronicles for Netflix starring Kurt Russell.
Those movies were good.
It's so crazy. We're like, yeah, those are really good.
Those movies were pretty good.
Chronicles. Kurt Russell, good. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So again, we're losing Cape Crusader, we lost Batgirl, we're losing the Wonder Twins movie. Instead we're getting A Christmas Story Christmas. We're getting what is it called? Holiday Harmony and A Christmas Mystery, both hitting HBO Max on November 24th. So, and then we're also getting a Hollywood Christmas on December 1st.
They're doing a whole lot of Christmas movies, man.
That's what I mean. Like, we're canceling all these other DC shows, but they're giving us like 3 or 4 Christmas movies. I mean, I get it. Christmas movies do well, but like, what, for like a 3-month window? Whereas like you can build on, say, a Caped Crusader series and do multiple seasons. I honestly don't get it.
Yeah.
Still pissed off about that. Anyway,
we're not going to let this go. Just
we're not going to let it go.
We're not letting this go at all.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
Yeah.
I got no sleeves. I'm hot. You'll shoot your eye out with A Christmas Story Christmas on HBO Max November 17th of this year. All right, last HBO Max story. So
sure, this is the last one.
It's last, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. If I don't say so myself, it's pretty good. So HBO Max has renewed Curb Your Enthusiasm for season 12. Oh my gosh.
God, Larry David is back.
It's 12 seasons of Curb Your Enthusiasm. It sounds like a lot, but I love it. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. So, have you watched all the seasons? No? Yes, no?
No.
Not all of them?
We just started watching it from the beginning.
So funny. Like, if you haven't watched them all and you love, like, say, Seinfeld,
yeah,
go watch Curb, because it's like Seinfeld without all the filters, like network filters.
Right.
Larry David does Curb only the way he wants to do it.
Right.
So he gets to write it all. He gets to do all the jokes. I think one of the funnest things about Curb is that he gives these actors an outline. Like, here's the beats, right?
Right. And it's mostly improv.
And we're going to improv and ad-lib all the stuff in between. So many jokes just get inserted in, and like you don't know like what's written, what's ad-libbed, what they're playing off of. But like when they start cracking each other up, but then they keep it going. It's so fun. So
right.
fun. I'm dying.
I see that.
All right. The series also stars Jeff Garland, Susie Essman, J.B. Smoove, Cheryl Hines, Richard Lewis, Vince Vaughn, and Ted Danson. And you get all 11 seasons of Curb on HBO Max right now. Go catch up. We don't have a release date yet for season 12.
Yeah, but I mean, we're getting it. And that's all that matters.
I just went over the cast, but like one of the funnest things of Curb is like all the guest appearances,
Mhm.
because it's kind of a weird fake reality version of Larry David's life.
Right.
So there's some people that are like playing themselves in like a different level, or they're playing a different person entirely, but it's all like intertwined of who's what, and it's super fun. I love this show. Then you used to all this talking. You're making me talk so much.
Hey, you're doing all the talking on
And
your
you
own.
made me do all the intro. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me being courteous.
Oh well, what's going on in the chat? Steve's blowing up the chat.
So he was talking about, like, if they mess up Batman, then he's not wearing his Batman t-shirt anymore. Yeah, he made a comment about shooting your eye out. And then, of course, wait, the Wonder Twins are going to get a movie? Holy shit. They were kick-ass when I was a kid. And the purple tights and the little purple dude monkey.
I like the Wonder Twins back in the day.
Also, Steve says, earn your pay, fucker.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna knife hand you for him. Okay, there you go. There's the knife hand as he's saying it.
Right. That's rude. But Wonder Twins got canceled, so how about that?
Yeah,
Take that.
I was never a fan of the Wonder Twins. I didn't care.
I know. The one thing you're not a fan of, you're like glass half full about everything, and then Wonder Twins, you're like, good, get them out of here.
I just didn't feel like they needed a movie.
Right. Okay, let's move on. There's so much news. Space, the final frontier.
Oh, you can do a better.
Space, the final frontier.
There you go.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds and new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. You do
Damn
that.
it, Jim.
You do that part.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a newsman.
Okay. Star Trek Day has been announced by Paramount Plus. See, there you go. Give me a service that's going to give me some stuff.
I know, right?
Canceling stuff. So Paramount Plus announced Star Trek Day. All the Trekkies, all the Trekkers will be pleased to know the celebration is getting started Thursday, September 8th. That's right around the corner.
That really is. It's not too far away.
I don't know why they just announced it now. They should have been hyping this up. So
I know.
it's going to be streaming from the Skirball Cultural Center in LA. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
And it's going to feature a ton of like in-person, maybe it's like a mini con, a ton of in-person conversation cast members from the entire Star Trek universe. So kind of cool. Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. Does that mean we get some Picard going on here? And yeah.
And some other shows that I can't think of right now. Yeah, there'll be panels on Picard, Lower Decks, Strange New Worlds. That one's actually supposed to be really good. The Strange New Worlds.
I've heard good things about it. I know Lower Decks is supposed to be stupid funny.
Yeah. What else we're getting? Nichelle Nichols tribute is going to be there. Cosplay, music by Reggie Watts, stand-up comedy by Brian Posehn.
Oh, that's going to be great.
I hope they live stream this or put it all up there, because September 8th is like 2 weeks away, if that. And then I can't make it down, but it seems fun.
It's streaming on Paramount Plus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's smart, because
the
whole streamer and they do the whole streaming thing. That's yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Marketing genius. That's good.
There you go.
So, information surrounding the live stream celebration and programming notes for Star Trek Day can be found on your tricorder
Uh-huh.
or at startrek.com/day. Star Trek will beam you up September 8th.
There you
Okay.
I'm with it. I like these announcements where we get more Trek. You know what I mean? Like Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars nerd, and I don't hide my love for Star Wars. But I mean, just guys, I'm just throwing this out there. I mean, I have the Enterprise right behind me as it is, right? So I mean, I'm
Well
I'm
done.
all over the place. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I like the Trek too.
You know, it's hard to say because I love Star Trek as well. I used to watch it every day after school, but I can't say that they haven't tried. Like they've given us Picard, they've given us Discovery and Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks and Prodigy. Like they've given us a ton of shows. I just haven't been able to grab onto it.
Right.
I don't know. It's really weird now that I think about it. I'm like, why aren't I grabbing or gravitating to all this stuff? But maybe I need Star Trek Day and that'll jump me back into it. That'll beam me into Star Trek Day world.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. In Lilu Dallas Movie Pass news,
Lilu Dallas Movie Pass.
Movie Pass is making their return and it's going to be coming back this holiday season. So, subscription movie going service has set a return for Labor Day. That's not the holidays. Labor Day is like next month. But deadline confirmed, Movie Pass will reopen on Thursday, August 25th with a website waiting list. So it's out today, where you can sign up for it. You don't have to buy it right now, but you can sign up for it. And then I guess it's going into some kind of lottery system to see if you're eligible to buy Movie Pass. I never had Movie Pass.
I didn't have it either. I got something similar because AMC did kind of like the same thing, and I was on their whole little Movie Pass thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to where I'm at now, and there's not an AMC over here. I have a garden, so it's like
Oh,
I had
yeah.
that. Regal had something similar, but I don't know if you saw this in the news because I don't think we've reported on this, but Regal filed for bankruptcy again. So
No. Don't save any more banks. Save movie theaters.
for real though, seriously.
Banks don't have popcorn. If banks started to sell movie theater popcorn, maybe. But until then, save movie theaters instead of banks.
Exactly. Nobody cares about. I mean, we do care about banks, but nobody cares.
Sorry to get political. All right. So the new Movie Pass, there's going to be like 3 tiers. So it's going to start at $10, go up to $20, and up to $30 a month. They don't say what exactly that will cover, but I guess the different tiers will give like credits towards what you can do at a theater. So it's like buying, sodas or buying tickets
Right.
or buying candy and stuff like that. But I think they're also going to tier it into like show times. Like if you want to buy, I don't know, something that's coming out, like a premiered movie, like something that's just coming out, and you want like IMAX version at 7 p.m.
Mhm.
You might get first rights into that at a little bit of a raised price. Like if it's going to cost you $12, $13, it might cost you $15 to get into that movie. Does that make sense?
Right. And I mean, I from what I remember when Movie Pass was first out, like the different tiers gave you how many movies you could watch a month. Right. So,
Yeah.
If you had higher tier ones and you had like, I think the $30 one was like unlimited movies or something like that. Right.
Mhm.
Whereas the one tier one was like 1 or 2 movies a month or something like that.
Exactly. I think it's going to be that, just like Disney and their ticket prices. It's going to be that plus some additional up charges if you want certain things like premiered or IMAX or that sort of thing. So I don't know. We'll see.
Steve had another comment saying instead of banks selling popcorn, they should give it to customers who put money in their banks.
I'm down with that.
I know, right?
I'm actually really down with that. Like, yeah, you should have
Good idea.
popcorn being made all the time. I don't know. I didn't have Movie Pass, so I don't know what theaters it comes from. Like you mentioned having an AMC type pass, but now you live close to a Regal.
Well, what Movie Pass did was it was kind of like
Fandango.
Fandango, where like it was just every theater, and the idea was when you had Movie Pass, you would say, okay, this is the theater that I go to, and when you go do a movie, like it's basically you had like you almost have like a credit card, right? That's like the Movie Pass credit card. So then when you say you're gonna buy a movie or get a movie from like you want to go to AMC and go watch this movie, then they put credit on your card and you use that card.
Got it. Makes sense. Makes sense. So the 2022 version of that is like the Starbucks app. You got to keep like, here's put $25 more down on the Starbucks app so you can buy your Frappuccino or whatever it is. Anyway, what do you think? Are you going to buy a Movie Pass? Are you going to be a Movie Pass hole? What are you going to do?
Potentially. I mean, I don't watch a lot of movies right now, but I should probably go out and watch more movies. But that actually may prompt me to go and watch more movies.
We can have this conversation 6 months from now, and it's going to be a completely different conversation because you're like, look at everything that's being released,
right?
Versus if we had this conversation 6 months ago, you'd be like, no way. There's 3 movies I wanted to see in the last 6 months.
Right.
That was it. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It may be too early for Movie Pass and Movie Pass holes to come back, but we'll see. I mean, but they're getting ready for it, so let's see what happens. All right. We're falling over some Star Wars news. Huh?
Hey.
See what I did?
I see what you did there.
Let me read it and then you'll see. Lucas announced a new Star Wars novel that will put the focus on Cal Kestis. Originally introduced in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video game, and that was a big game, right?
Yeah, it was big is saying it lightly, man. That game was monumentous to a point where like fans have been clamoring to see Cal Kestis. They want to see Cal Kestis live action because Moynihan, I'm forgetting what his first name is.
Cal Kestis Moynihan.
No, but the actor that plays Cal Kestis, he
Cameron
Moynihan. They've been like a lot of people have been saying like the character's already based on Cameron Moynihan, that he should show up at some point. In the movies and everything like that. Which again, news that we don't have on here, but his lightsaber was just released at
Disneyland.
At the Outpost, and there's a picture of him holding it.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see the picture of him. I knew they released that. That's awesome, dude. I didn't know him from the game, but I saw him. I knew he was in the game, but I saw him in Shameless.
Yes, that's where I knew him from. Was Shameless.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah,
such a good actor. I'm like
gay Jesus, man. I loved his character so much.
I mean, they picked somebody that back in the day, it's like, oh, this is a good person for the role. Fast forward however many years, and it's like, well, how about we put him literally in live action? And
yeah,
it's like it was planned out a long, long time ago or something. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So the new novel is going to be called Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars.
Okay.
So I do have a no synopsis.
No synopsis.
The story finds Order 66 survivor Cal Kestis leading the Mantis crew on an adventure set between the critically acclaimed Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and the highly anticipated Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the sequel to the game, right?
Right.
So they're doing a little bit of in between, right? So Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars arrives March 7th, 2023.
Yeah, man. That's probably going to be a book that I'm going to buy because I definitely want to go. I love reading these novelizations of these characters. Like I have the books for Force Unleashed, and like
Uh-huh.
they were great, man. And then I have Catalyst, and Catalyst was a great book too. So
I dig it.
I really need to get the Matthews on books and start getting down on these Admiral no,
Thrawn.
Admiral Thrawn, Grand
Yeah.
Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah.
I know Aaron Thick is gonna murder me for saying that, but I mean, like, like I know Thrawn from the old books and from the comics and everything like that. So I mean, I want to read the new novelizations and the new characterizations of him.
There's only so much you can do. There's only 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And some of us have to play Destiny 2 for a good chunk of those hours.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's you. Not saying you posted it to Instagram that you're going to go live for hours and hours. I'm not saying that. I'm just letting
But
you know.
just throwing it out there. They just released new content on Tuesday, and it's like it's a new season in the game, and it's basically you're fighting pirates, and it's awesome.
I was going to ask you about that, but yeah, okay,
I
cool.
thought Season of Plunder is because you're fighting pirates, and it is awesome.
You dig it, huh? Good.
That, and then I don't know if you saw the picture of what my armor looks like in the game that I posted on that post. But it's a Kitsune cat.
I did not see what I could do.
It's like super anime style. It almost looks like a Fortnite character, but like badass.
Is that the one from the post? Like you put it?
That's my armor, and then the shader, like it glows green, so it looks like super badass.
Oh, that's cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We're going to stay in Star Wars news, right? So we got more Fallen Jedi news. We got to see what's under the cloak. So Disney has announced or actually they released a trailer. We posted the trailer for Obi-Wan, A Jedi's Return.
Right.
So it's going to be a behind the series documentary about the production of the Obi-Wan series. Dude, I'm so down with this. Down.
I watch all the documentaries they put up, man. So I mean, like all the stuff about Marvel and all the stuff about Star Wars and everything like that. I just watched the what is it called, Light and Magic?
Lucas. Light and Magic or something.
Yeah, the one about Industrial Light and Magic, and like, dude, that was a really good series.
Yeah, so good, so
like
good.
Disney's documentaries are always really good.
I know. It gives you just enough behind the scenes, but enough like to keep the magic going,
right?
So it's not super stiff. I think that's perfect. Saying that, they do know how to like show off the magic. So
right.
Anyway, I have the official hello there, Opsis.
We have an official. Hold on. We have an official.
Hello there.
Opsis.
Synopsis.
A lot of production work going on there.
Yeah, but they're on two different pages, so I had to like do everything.
With never before seen behind the scenes footage, colorful personal stories, and meaningful moments, Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return, showcases the making of Lucas's original limited series for Disney Plus, Obi-Wan Kenobi, an epic story that begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. This insightful documentary from Lucasfilm and Supper Club, I don't know who that is, explores the return of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker to the screen, and Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen to their respective roles. See, that's what I want to know about. Like, I want to see them seeing each other again for the first time. I want to see them doing all the lightsaber training. You know what I mean?
I want to see the level of fear in Ewan's face, because like he talks about the some of the scenes that they filmed that Hayden was so haunting that it like physically scared him.
Yeah. Like the prequel, like all the, not straight to, but like all the DVD or Blu-ray extras where they showed them making the film and showed them doing all the stunt and fight choreography. I loved all that.
Yeah.
Like that was so interesting to me. So interesting. And now we're going to do it for this series and the fight, choreography that they pulled off in this. Dude, super excited.
Right.
So you can catch Obi-Wan Kenobi, A Jedi's Return on Disney Plus Day, September 8th.
Oh, okay. So it's on Disney Plus Day. Nice.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
exactly.
coming out on Disney Plus Day, man. I'm super excited. For all-
Exactly. Well, yeah. Speaking of Disney Plus Day, lightning is striking twice. Happy Disney Plus B Day to me. I'm super excited because Disney Plus Day gave me some screaming goats, is bringing Jedis, and now it's bringing gods to the streaming service. So we got the behind the scenes of Obi-Wan, and now we're getting assembled the making of Thor, Love, and Thunder. Super
Man,
excited.
again, super excited, man. Like this, all this stuff is fun, and it's like they're gearing up. We're getting a whole bunch of stuff, and then on top of that, like Disney Plus Day leads us right into D23. So I mean, we're just getting we're gonna have nothing but just nonstop amazingness for the duration of a week. You know,
Exactly. So this actually broke the 45-day theatrical window,
yeah,
which
definitely
was
did.
interesting. So that's the other piece of this. So we're getting Obi-Wan, A Jedi's Return. We're getting Assembled, the making of Thor, Love and Thunder. And we're getting Thor, Love and Thunder all on Disney Plus Day.
Right.
It's awesome. I'm super excited for this. And I'm totally okay. Like, technically, I think Thor, Love and Thunder should have come out like on the 1st. But if they wait a week and do it on Disney Plus Day, like, okay, sure. Yeah,
Right.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. So I have a Love and Thunder Opsis.
Love and Thunder Opsis.
Synopsis.
Thor, Love and Thunder finds the god of thunder on a journey unlike anything he's ever faced, one of self-discovery, but his efforts are interrupted by a galactic killer known as Gore the God Butcher, who seeks the extinction of all gods. To combat the threat, Thor enlists the help of King Valkyrie, Korg, and ex-girlfriend Jane Foster. I like how they just say ex-girlfriend Jane Foster. Like that's her title. You could have put doctor
Right.
instead.
I mean, she's an astrophysicist, for God's sake.
Yeah, you could have put astrophysicist. You could have put Doctor Astrophysicist. You didn't have to say
You
ex
could
girlfriend.
have said Dr. Girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a character in another show.
Yeah, but I mean, they do also add that Jane Foster, who, to Thor's surprise, is explicably wields his magical hammer Mjolnir as the mighty Thor. Right?
Mhm.
Together, they embark on a harrowing cosmic adventure to uncover the mystery of the God Butcher's vengeance and stop him before it's too late. I'm excited for it to come out. Like I like how they do Disney Plus Day and they're just like give us a reason to drop a ton of things. Okay, great. Thanks, Disney. Appreciate
Exactly.
it. Instead of canceling everything, HBO Max.
Yeah.
All right. Thor, Love, and Thunder will strike on Disney Plus during Disney Plus Day, September 8th. This one's weird. So let's go from Asgard to Midgard to Middle Earth and also to Sweden.
Okay.
I know, right? Hold on to your second dinner, which is meatballs. Get it? Swedish meatballs.
Ah, I see what you did.
See what I did there?
See
That's
what you
good.
did there.
Yeah, we're going to IKEA.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
So this one's really out. A Swedish video game company, Embracer Group, has acquired Middle Earth Enterprises, which owns the IP, the intellectual property catalog worldwide for J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings and The Hobbits. They just bought everything.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. It's really weird to me that like some Swedish video game company that I've never heard bought everything.
Do we know how much they paid for this?
I don't know. That didn't get released, but it's so odd. Like this huge major franchise just got bought by some gaming company. Not
Right.
like Paramount or Warner Brothers or Disney or somebody else. Like just some Swedish meatball video game company.
It's like, so what their plan is to rename all of the things in IKEA after Hobbits.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's gonna be special like second breakfasts at
No.
IKEA.
Well, this is the dinner table right here.
Exactly. They have
Elevensies.
11sies. Oh my god, I love IKEA food court. So good.
Yeah. The
I don't know why.
the lingonberry like slushy.
Yep.
It's just Swedish fish.
I think it's because it's like everything's so cheap. I'm just like, give me one of everything, and I feel like I could do that and still have change for my $20 bill.
Exactly.
You know, and it's pretty good. Anyway, so Embracer brought everything Middle Earth Enterprises. So that means like they now own the motion picture, the video games, the board games, the merchandising, the theme park stuff. So if there's somebody that's going to be like licensing the IP for like a ride or something, they got to go through them. The stage production rights, like if they're going to do like some kind of theatrical piece for both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So anything in Middle Earth, they own. Dude, so crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess they also picked up matching rights on Middle Earth related works for Tolkien Estate and HarperCollins, which have yet to be explored. So I guess there's other like Middle Earth stories that they can expand on.
Right, because I mean, like Rings of Power is supposed to be, like pre-Hobbit. So I mean, it's interesting because I mean, it's basically an original story within that stuff that's based on something that's mentioned in the books and in the movies and everything. So
yeah, and they own it. That's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Amazon just made this like, I don't know how many millions. Is it like a huge production?
It is now the most expensive TV show ever made.
It's now Swedish. It's now Swedish's most expensive TV show ever made. So
Swedish fish.
I know, right? They paid in Swedish fish. Is that racist? I don't know.
No. I mean, they paid in Swedish fish specifically because that's what Pippin wanted to eat at the time.
Exactly. And Swedish fish are delicious, so I'm okay with it. So Embracer Group acquired Amazon's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Warner Brothers animated movie, Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I believe that's how you say it.
And the EA mobile game, Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle Earth. So all that is like brand new content that's coming, right? They own it.
Not own Shadows of Mordor.
I don't know. Well,
that game is so good. I might actually have to stream Shadow of Mordor. It's actually a really good game.
Dust it off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Let it go. But they own all of it. Embracer Group just came in. I mean, it's weird that a huge IP like this just went to some rando in Sweden.
Some rando Swedish.
Some rando in Sweden. Some rando hanging out in IKEA just bought Lord of the Rings.
It's just a dude that's going like, when there's not simply working the murder.
I was wondering if we were going to get a Swedish impression, and that's what you went with.
Oh,
Kudos to
I was
you.
gonna go with anyone. I'm going with Swedish Chef. I'm sorry. Swedish Chef is the best character in existence. Lord of the
Rings. Oh my god. Oh, Amazon's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power goes back to the Shire. Actually, it probably doesn't go back to the Shire. Because I didn't see any hobbits. Will be on Amazon September 1st, 2022. That's like a week away. Dude.
When did that super go to border?
I should have been like, get your Swedish fish ready. Lord of the Rings is coming September 1st. Something like that.
There you go. And you're doing it on the fly, sir.
There you go.
On the fly.
Let's keep going. So on to Netflix news, Ryan Johnson's upcoming murder mystery, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. It's the sequel to Knives Out. Has a release date. Yay!
Oh no! Real quick, sorry, man.
No.
Hey, Steve, man. Be safe out there, man. He said someone just got hurt, so he's running out right now.
We're gonna get live updates about Burning Man.
I know, right? Someone got hurt at Burning Man. I'm pretty sure we all expected that. All right.
Oh, he did talk about Anakin and how, or I'm sorry, about Obi-Wan, and he was super happy with the flashbacks with Anakin and the dueling. I totally agree.
Oh yeah, no, the fight scenes were amazing.
I could have gotten more, but it's almost like good that they didn't. You know, I love how they told the story of the current situation they were in via that one fight between them,
Yeah.
or that one training session, I should say, between them. I loved that like parallel to the stories. So I was super happy. Good choice, Steve. Okay, moving on. So Daniel Craig is back as Benoit Blanc in the sequel. And the cast is also going to include Dave Bautista, Ed Norton, Jessica Henwick, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom Jr., Janelle Monáe, Madeline Klein, and Kate Hudson.
So everybody basically.
Everybody is going to be in this movie. I have a glass out knives onionopsis.
Glass out knives onionopsis.
Synopsis.
Detective Benoit Blanc travels to Greece to peel back the layers of a mystery involving a new cast of colorful suspects. It's also been explained that the movie will peel back some of the layers on Blanc himself.
So is that why it's a glass onion?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, look at you. So it's also stated that the movie's going to be released in select theaters, but we don't have a date for that theatrical release. It's probably going to be right around the same time.
That makes sense.
Now, do they do that on, like, what's the purpose of doing that? Is it to like get nominated or be eligible?
So they can't be nominated for an Oscar if it didn't have a run in theaters. So usually Netflix, whenever they want a an Oscar or any type of award, they'll do a limited theatrical run.
That's such a hack, but I applaud them for doing that.
It's a super hack because the thing is everybody watches it on Netflix, and then you have like the 3 or 4 people who watch it in theater.
Yeah, like they don't want people to go to the theaters, right? They want people to stay at home and watch it.
Exactly, because they want more subscribers. You know, it's the same thing they did with Marriage Story. You know, they got a whole bunch of awards for Marriage Story.
There you go.
That was like in theaters for a week.
They should just create their own, like the Streamies or something instead of the Oscars or the Grammys. Like
The thing is like the Streamies and something like that wouldn't be as prestigious as the Oscars.
very true.
You know, like you have the history of that award ceremony, and that's kind of what they're going after. Is they want to be able to say that we have a film that is nominated by this prestigious award, you know, or is it won awards, it won this prestigious award, that kind of thing. So
That makes sense. Instead of a golden statue, it'd be like a bronze couch or something like that.
exactly.
That doesn't sound as appealing. You're right. Let's stay with your story. Okay, that's good. The Knives are coming back out on Netflix and theaters sometime December 23rd, 2022. We're not that far. That's less than 4 months away.
Cam Smith is jumping in the chat right now. He said, number 1, what's with starting so early?
What's up, Cam? I know. We just got to mix it up.
We used to do the show at 6. The reason we started doing it at 7 was because it was easier for James. But now that we're doing it on Thursdays, we can go back to the 6 o'clock time.
Mhm.
The Streamies is for YouTube and TikTok.
Is that real?
Mainly YouTube. Yes, it is actually a real thing. The Streamies.
Oh, I'm so behind the times. Interesting. I didn't know it was real. I was making that up for real. Somebody just beat me to it by like 5 years. So that's
All right.
awesome. Okay, let's keep going. More Netflix news, but first, let's do an ad break.
Yeah, God.
Insert ad break here. No? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we already know my feelings on Netflix and ads because
Right.
it's already stupid expensive. So now it's like, hey, we're just gonna add ads to it.
If it's stupid expensive for you, just get ready. This is a story for you. So Netflix's upcoming ad-supported viewing tier suggests that it won't be the case for the less expensive subscription, but it will also feature personalized ads. So they're giving you a lower price. You just get ads, right? Come on, that's for you.
Let's
for you.
continue with this story so that we know why this particular story pisses me off.
Maybe it's Microsoft. I don't know. So Netflix is teaming with Microsoft to put out their ad platform, I guess. But I mean, one of the things that they're getting away from is like, instead of us like keep having to raise prices to pay for everything that we do, right? instead of the subscribers getting hit with all the money, let's get an ad supported tier and see if that will push us over the top with the money we need to keep progressing the company, right? I mean, they got to keep up with, like, Disney wants to do ad supported. I think HBO wants to do ad supported, right? I'm trying to think. Is Hulu ad supported?
Hulu's ad supported. Hulu's been ad supported for a while, and if you pay $11.99 instead of $8.99, then you can get rid of ads.
I'm trying to think. Oh, Peacock is also ad supported.
Mhm.
Like, the model works, right?
It's all you're doing is creating cable again, guys.
Right. But
By
it's also
putting
keeping the
ads.
prices down for the subscribers, which is you.
But the thing is it's already more expensive than it is just to get cable at this point.
Oh, for all, like, getting all these streaming platforms together. Yeah.
Jackie said it best last week. Somebody is going to have the great idea of getting all these streaming services and putting them all in one place for you with one easy subscription, and they're going to call it cable.
Right. You know what's funny about that? I think the platform that may do it may be Roku. Like, fast forward what Roku's doing now with how they're playing with everybody,
Mhm.
they may become like the number one platform to use.
But see, Amazon's already doing something similar to it too,
Yeah.
where they're like doing like in-app subscription services.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think Apple does that too, right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
So, according to TechCrunch writer Steve Moser, a look at the Netflix app code yields that downloads available on plans except Netflix ads. So, I don't know how much you download
When I go on
content.
trips, I do.
You do? Okay. I think that's what we do too, like trips. But what the story was leading to is, like, you can download movies on the current subscriptions without ads. Once they release the ad supported service, that will not have download capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense. Like, unless you can download the ads too, like they, whatever, but they will not support downloads for the ad supported tier version, which makes sense. I'm okay with that. Like,
Figure it out because podcasts do that.
yeah.
You download a podcast, it'll download whatever ads are at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we do that right now.
Exactly.
On our podcast. Are we ahead of the game of Netflix?
We might be.
That was the teaser for the episode. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't download that much, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we were to switch for the ad supported version, and if I gave up downloading, like, that's my fault. What if you did this? What if you did, like, the ad supported version for whatever price it is, and then when you go on trips that month, you bump it up to the non ad version,
Maybe.
download everything, and then jump out and jump back the next month to ad supported. Just save some shekels every now and again.
It's only gonna cost 23 schmeckles.
Right? Speaking of money, let's get into some brick and mortar news. This one's a little ouchy. So, Diamond Comic Distributors, right?
They were in the news just not too long ago.
Yeah. Well, I was just talking to talking to Scott from World's Finest Comics about this earlier. So Diamond Comics Distributor, best known for pipelining all the comic distributions for the most part for the last, however many years it
Right.
took to get to right now, like for the last 20, 30 years, maybe 40. They got a problem with GameStop.
Yeah.
Super interesting. And actually, I kind of feel like I'm on Diamond Comics distributor side, but let me get into it. So the company's filed a lawsuit against GameStop due to the refusal to upload or uphold contractual obligations and is seeking $2.8 million.
$1 million.
So it all boils down to is GameStop would order product,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes some of it's like prepaid, you know, from people buying, product. But then GameStop would cancel the order or cancel it late. And GameStop is like, nah, I don't have to pay for that. Don't fulfill that order. Like, I'm canceling it. And Diamond's like, we just made all this product. We just moved all this product from whatever warehouse to your stores. What do you mean you're not going to pay for it? So the lawsuit claims like GameStop tried to cancel certain accepted purchase orders that were not filled back in like April of this year. So that includes like a list of 87 previously submitted and accepted purchase orders with a total contract price in excess of $950,000. So a little bit less than $1 million.
Wow.
Right. But now they're suing GameStop for almost $3 million.
That's interesting, man. That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I mean, I can understand the damages because now they're probably paying for like all the shipping and everything coming back and all this other stuff.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so
So
now I have
that,
to find new distributors to purchase this product. So I mean,
yeah. And it's a little bit different. I mean, it's a little bit like you walk into a restaurant and you're like, give me the T-bone, give me the porterhouse steak, everything on it. Okay, great. Let me start cooking it. Then halfway cooking it, you're like, I'm gonna walk out, right? And you just walk out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like that, but also like, hey, we have a handshake agreement that we're partners in this, and now you're kind of dipping out on the situation. I think this says a lot about the state of GameStop right now.
yeah,
If they're trying to like cut some money, less than $1 million, and they're what, a national company?
right.
Trying to cut $1 million of savings, which isn't huge for like a national corporation. And now they're getting sued for $3 million and getting some bad press about it. Like, dude, GameStop, are you about to file? What's
Yeah.
happening here?
I mean, they filed already, and not recently, but I mean, they already did file before. So
Didn't they do a whole thing like there was some like with the whole Bitcoin? Was that GameStop?
the only reason GameStop survived was because, not Bitcoin, but because because a bunch of Redditors went and bought a shit ton of stock to make sure that to show like Wall Street, like, yeah, no, we're not going to allow you to destroy these companies that we believe in.
Right. That's what happened. I forgot about that.
That like saved their entire company, man.
And so, I mean, it's brick and mortar retail. We don't know how much is going to survive in the next 5-10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Amazon starts their own brick and mortar. That's probably what it's going to be. It's going to be Amazon like opening up their Amazon warehouses. They're going to like, hey, Costco, you don't need a Costco membership. You just need an Amazon Prime account and you can come shop at our Amazon warehouses directly. Boom.
You kind of doing that in like select cities.
Really? I was just making that up. I feel like I'm so smart for like 5-10 years ago.
Yeah,
But now I just look stupid.
They kind of have like these retail stores where like they're like money or like moneyless stores, like so you don't pay for anything in the store itself. It's kind of crazy the way that they track it, but it's like a series of like cameras and like lasers and whatnot. But basically, when you pick something up, it knows that you picked it up and it adds it to your cart. And when you walk out of the store, it charges your Amazon account.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
I will not go in there with my kids. That is horrible.
Yeah. So basically, anything you pick up once you walk out of the store with that product, like the whole. I remember there was a whole thing where they were trying to have somebody go in there and steal, and the person that walked into the store got charged a bunch of stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because in order to get in the store, you have to scan your Amazon account.
Yeah, yeah, like that's your membership, and your Costco membership. Like they have to know who's coming into the store.
Yeah, and there was like the dude basically, like he was like a professional thief. Like went and basically stole a bunch of stuff, put it in his like pockets and stuff like that, and walked out of the store.
Oh, that's interesting.
And came back into the store and showed the security guy like, yeah, no, I got charged for everything. And they were just like, yeah, no. So I mean, like, security is really the employees that are in the store are really just here to answer questions and
Right.
point you and direct you to products. But for the most part, you pick up your own product and you walk out.
Oh, interesting. That would be horrible because my kids love to pick up everything they can touch, they can grab from the cart,
Mhm.
and then it becomes this like chess match of like getting them distracted so I can take that thing that they picked up and hide it on a different shelf without them looking,
Mhm.
and trying to walk away quickly. So there may be like some bluey crayons tucked into like the uh milk refrigerator at Target right now. I'm not saying that's true, but somebody, if you work at Target, you should go check that because there's bluey crayons in the milk refrigerator. But
Oh
I'm
man,
just saying, allegedly. I don't know.
This
Where
really
were we?
pisses me off to no end.
GameStop, Diamond Comics. Dude, Diamond Comics is like hurting for friends right now. Didn't like they distributed Marvel and DC for like
during the
forever.
pandemic, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I think Marvel and DC were like, "No, we'll just do it ourselves now. Thanks."
Mhm.
Oops. Now GameStop is backing out. Poor, poor Diamond Comics. Anyway, let's keep moving. Time to put on the luchador mask and do some wrestling news. We were talking about this in our wrestling chat, setting the nerd rants on Facebook. By the way, if you want to talk wrestling, just DM us on Facebook, Distance Nerding, and let us know. We have like 10 people in this chat, and everybody's talking and chatting all at once, except for young Phil when he's busy playing Destiny 2, and all of us are having a good old time
You
talking
shut
about
your
wrestling.
mouth.
Dude, we were talking crazy yesterday, and you were just nowhere to be heard from.
No, it was hard catching up when I look at my phone and there's 37
1,000 messages.
plus I saw that Eric was is in the group now, so
Yeah,
like,
we added Eric Ruiz. Shout out to Eric and Lucharillas. We were talking about Lucharillas. We were talking about Chris Jericho. It was good. It was a good conversation. Anyway, so Lucha Underground was originally on El Rey Network back in the day, available to stream on demand, free streaming service on Tubi, which was cool. That's cool.
you can do the rest of the episode like this.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
There you go. I just bought. You're wearing the River Cats luchador mask,
Mhm.
which I appreciate.
Because you got me this.
I got you that, and I also got River Cats tickets today, dude. If you're not doing anything Saturday,
I
you want
work.
to come hang out? We're at night. It's an evening game. We're gonna go to the River Cats game, and it's I think it's Superhero Day or Marvel Day.
I would love to go. It's also my brother's birthday, and we're going
Well,
to.
you could bring him
We're
and bring
going
it.
to the city.
Well, bring a cake too. That's fine. I mean, just bring enough for everybody sitting on the lawn. Don't be
Yeah.
rude.
No, like
you
I
know?
said, we're going to the city. So
Whatever.
damn it, I would have loved to, because me and Jack went to a River Cats game a while back, and that was a blast.
It's fun. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, back to luchadors. So they were on Tubi. That's cool. Then a couple months ago, Lucha Underground was removed from Tubi's lineup. Tubi is like a weird TV app, I guess.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
So since exiting Tubi, Lucha Underground, it's been kind of hard to track down if you want to see it for free, you know. But it's also available like on Amazon and Apple and on-demand services that you have to pay for. But that just changed because Roku is now going to be streaming Lucha Underground. Super exciting.
I've got something for this.
But there's a catch.
Oh,
Boo.
I don't have.
The series
What?
is not on regular Roku channel app,
What?
nor is it available on demand.
What?
Lucha Underground
What?
is available
What?
only on the live TV
What?
on the Roku channel app,
What?
which can only be accessed
What?
through Roku devices.
What?
So like it's kind of crazy how that all works out. Like it's like buried into this live TV on Roku channel app that you can only access via Roku devices.
Yeah, that just sounds difficult.
So if you use like Amazon Fire, right?
Yeah, I have a Fire TV.
You do. You do not get Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I have a Roku enabled TV. I get Lucha Underground. So if you want to come over, bring some tacos, we can watch Lucha Underground.
Tacos and popcorn.
Who said popcorn?
We're gonna put popcorn.
Are you stopping by the bank to pick
Yes.
up popcorn?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Ladies and
All
gentlemen, that's what we call a callback.
What?
I know, right? But I mean, hey, we can't get enough wrestling right now. Lucha Underground is underground hot for the last few years, so I'm glad they're finding some home. And who knows, live TV on Roku channel app, maybe they'll start spreading it out a little bit more. But you know, it's a start. It's a place to get it. Great, I'm happy.
Mhm.
I mean, Lucha Underground, they get Rey Fenix, Penta, Zero Miedo, Rey Mysterio that's what got Rey Mysterio back into the WWE. He was hot on Lucha Underground.
Our boy Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo, right? That for Rey though, that's what got him back into WWE was
Yeah.
him excelling on Lucha Underground. Anyway, let's keep going. Couple more stories. On to some comic news. So DC announced DC Rewinds to the 90s is happening in November. DC Rewinds to the 90s.
Oh, just shout out to my mother-in-law in the chat right now. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie, what's up? It was great seeing you at the wedding the other day. That was really cool. And shout out to Jamie as well. Would it be your cousin now? Your
That's
cousin?
Cousin-in-law. Yeah, Jamie's awesome. I love Jamie.
Yeah, he's really awesome. You know what he also is? He's also a Raiders fan. So
I know. I heard about
shout
the whole
out to Jamie.
conversation.
Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Julie. We had some good times at the wedding
Yeah, that's what she said. Good times.
talking about the Raiders. Thank you very much.
No one cares about the Raiders. Let's move back onto
Your new family does, and you're gonna have
no.
to sit and deal with it.
because the rest of my new family are Niner fans. So
No, well, they weren't talking about it. So shout out to Jamie. Anywho, let's keep talking. So DC announced DC Rewinds to the 90s, which is kind of cool. And this will include like a resurgence of the Wildstorm mythos. Did you ever read Wildstorm?
So I was reading about this, and same thing with like Wildcat and everything like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about this because there's a lot of lore with like Wildstorm and Wildcat and all those characters and everything like that. So it's kind of cool to see them getting a resurgence.
I kind of forgot about it, but as soon as I saw like the picture of Grifter, which is like he kind of reminds me of Deadpool now I look at it.
Yeah, he looks just like Deadpool, dude.
Yeah, the mask and the colors
Yeah.
and everything. Like even the way the eyes are shaped, I'm like, is that Deadpool? I was super into it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. But Wildstorm, I have a Wildstormopsis.
Synopsis.
In this new series, the team must work together in the shadows of the DC universe to make a world a better place, but they quickly come across one of the biggest threats, the Court of Owls.
Oh, that's so badass. Okay,
I know, right?
that's a good story, man. To like have them like come up against the Court of Owls. That's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, you may be like, what? Why have I never heard of like Wildcats and all that? Like, what is happening? What is Wildstorm Comics? So
Mm.
this, so Wildstorm Productions was originally founded by Jim Lee, right? So the artwork is amazing,
Yeah.
right? For like Wildcats and all that. And then later on, it was bought by DC Comics like in 99, and then it was shut down in 2010, right?
Mhm.
But like less than a year later, in 2011, it kind of relaunched with like the new 52 kind of
Right.
DC reboot, which included like the Wildstorm characters in like they're just in another universe. Like it's the multiverse. We can do anything, right?
Exactly.
So that's how they brought like the Wildstorm characters into the DC multiverse, is that they just called it another universe. So they also announced another title where it's Waller versus Wildstorm, a 4-issue Black Label book. So
And the
deep,
Black Label stuff is like, you know, the really, really like just kind of
yeah, it's the adult content.
exactly.
It's like, hey, we know a lot of adults read comics. DC has a label called Black Label, where like that's how they denote like, hey, this isn't for kids. It might have some sex, it might have some real gory stuff, it might be some probably some smoking, probably some other things happening that is considered lewd and you wouldn't want a kid to look at.
Mm-hmm.
That's Black Label. So deep in the heart of the American intelligence apparatus, an ambitious young woman named Amanda Waller has some dangerous ideas about how the metahumans can help end the Cold War, and she's willing to cut straight through Stormwatch's Jackson King and investigative journalist Lois Lane to make them a reality. So that was the other like big team. Stormwatch was the other big one on Wildstorm continuity or imprint or whatever they call it.
Right.
But kind of cool that they're bringing it all back. I'm down with this.
Yeah, I mean, Wildstorm again. It was a cool book when they incorporated it into New 52. It made it part of the mainline DC continuity, and it's like I like that they're going to be merging it with like Amanda Waller and you know like Argus and Suicide Squad and everything like that. It's going to be It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I am down with this. So again, this is all going down in November. So
Yeah.
DC rewinds to the 90s in November. Okay.
Cam Smith, just real quick before we jump on this last story. Cam Smith
Yeah.
said, "Man, I love the Court of Owls run. I agree with you. I feel like the Court of Owls was probably one of the better runs. I let our friend of the show, Bird, borrow the graphic novel that had the majority of the Court of Owls storyline in it.
And then she ran away.
Oh, dude, she loved it. She was like, you know, she doesn't read comics very often, but that storyline was so enthralling. Like it just like grabbed her attention. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy to believe that this secret society lives beneath like, you know, the rich and powerful of Gotham and basically just like kill people. So it's like,
Yeah, that I love that they brought in the Court of Owls into the Batman. I don't want to say origin, but Batman lore, Batman universe. Even though, yeah, I think it's cool. They can do so much with it. So much with it. All right, a lot of news to get through. It's time to eat. In ba-da-ba-ba-ba news.
I'm loving it.
Earlier this year, McDonald's had a limited time offer of a new chicken Big Mac, and it went incredibly. Hey-oh.
Whoa!
Shut up and take my money.
It went over incredibly well in the UK. Okay, great.
Of course it does in the UK. Why do they always get better stuff than us? McDonald's is an American thing.
Well, let's be honest. England does not have a lot of good food to talk about, so give them the chicken Big Mac for
They're just like, we
a
got
few
bangers
months.
and mash, and we have blood pudding.
Yeah.
We get the chicken Big Mac.
shepherd's pie and what else? I don't even know what else they have over there. Cardboard. They have cardboard. I don't know. It's probably rude.
What?
I don't know. Okay, now the chain will begin testing this same chicken Big Mac in the United States.
America.
I'm kind of into this.
Yeah.
I pulled this story and it's like immediately I was like, I'm craving a Big Mac right now. Like right now, I want a Big Mac. So sad. So sad.
And I mean,
But
this isn't something hard that you can make. All you would have to do is go to McDonald's, get a Big Mac, have them substituted with chicken patties.
but they have like 2 different chicken patties, right? Or maybe 3. I don't know.
They're
But then they have like a chicken sandwich, and then they got the bigger chicken sandwich that's supposed to compete with like KFC and all that. And
if you look
Chick-fil-A
at the picture though, the chicken that's in that Big Mac looks like just the regular ones from the chicken sandwich,
from the McChicken.
from the McChicken.
Is it the same size though? I don't think it is. Somebody DoorDash me some McDonald's right now so we can test this out. I promise to live stream it all.
I know, right?
You know. Okay.
It's on Twitch later on today.
It's gonna get 1 billion views. Here's the catch. It's only available in the United States, but in select locations in Miami.
What the hell, man?
Ba-da-ba-ba-boo. Why do they test this in Miami?
Oops, sorry.
This really pisses me off to no end.
Why would they test this thing in Miami of all places?
Because they believe that Cubans love chicken sandwiches.
Miami's full of like a bunch of skinny people, they're not eating McDonald's in Miami. Come on.
I mean, if anywhere, this should be tested in Atlanta. I'm just throwing that out there.
Or like Arkansas or like,
I'm sorry, America.
or Sacramento.
Somewhere where there's a lot of Walmarts.
Exactly. There's like a Walmart on every corner.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. There we go.
Something. Give me something. I would eat this. Bring it to West Sacramento.
There you go.
McDonald's. You bring it to Idaho. No, Idaho's too busy. Cam said Idaho's gonna.
I mean, just to be fair, McDonald's fries come from Idaho.
Yeah.
If you get French fries at McDonald's in Idaho, they're locally sourced.
If they make a potato Big Mac, yeah, let's test it in Idaho. But until then, take this chicken Big Mac to my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. Now, you know what this makes me want to do is go get a McChicken with mac sauce.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
you
what?
can put mac sauce on anything, right?
No. Can you?
Yes. Oh my God, you didn't know this, dude? If you go to McDonald's, anything you buy at McDonald's, you can request to put mac sauce on it.
Really?
Yes, this is something that I've known for years.
I've known you for years, and this is the first time I've heard you. I feel like we just became unfriends. What?
No, right?
Wait, what? You can put mac sauce on like a quarter pounder?
Yes. You know, me and my little brother, we used to go get
You mean Dominic?
Dominic. Oh yeah, you know Dominic now.
Oh, yeah.
We used to go and get double cheeseburger plain with mac sauce.
That sounds delicious.
Right?
Oh my God. Because I'm not a huge ketchup or mustard guy,
Mm-hmm.
but like the only place I'll eat it is McDonald's. But
What's funny is for the McChicken, and I've gotten it with mac sauce and it's great, right? But for the McChicken, I always get plain with mustard and ketchup and cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. Like, I love me a quarter pounder, but I'm not a super fan of the ketchup and mustard on it. Like, but I deal with it because it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Cam in the chat just said you can even get mac sauce packets. I didn't know that either. I thought you guys were friends. You guys are holding out on me. What is happening?
You can buy mac sauce individually, and so you know that the like, have you ever gotten the breakfast burritos from McDonald's?
No, I'm not that desperate.
No, well, I was gonna say, there's the salsa packets, and they're like, like extra. They look like the ketchup packets, but they're like extra long. The mac sauce comes in like those kind of packets, so they're like really big packets.
Oh, interesting.
There was I don't know if you've ever watched, and I'm going on a tangent now, but I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched Epic Mealtime.
No, what is that?
Epic Mealtime is a YouTube cooking show where basically they make food that will give you a heart attack, right? But they make a burger lasagna.
What?
Yeah, so they make a
What
burger.
part is lasagna?
It's Aaron Watson's in the chat, and he said sausage McMuffin with salsa is fire. But
Wait,
no,
wait. The schmedium guy says sausage McMuffin
with salsa.
is with salsa is fire. I don't believe he's ever had a sausage McMuffin
But yeah,
with
no. So what
salsa or without. That is a false.
So what they do is he gets a bunch of baconators, and that's the base at the bottom, and then I forgot. I think they put a cheese sauce over it. Oh, see, now you lost me. The egg is like the best part of the sausage McMuffin, dude. But like so they put the sauce on it, and then they put a bunch of, and these dudes are Canadian, so it's like, you know, they have other stuff there. They get a bunch of teen burgers from A&W. That's another layer. They put the whatever sauce that they made on. Oh, it's a meat sauce. That's what it was. They make a ground beef meat sauce, and they put that on top of it, and then they put a bunch of Big Macs on top of it, and they top the Big Macs with mac sauce, and then they cover it with onion rings, and they bake it, and it's basically a big ass lasagna, man.
Okay, we got to try some of this. That is crazy.
Yeah. He said that's how he stays medium. Amy,
that's funny.
Amy Rivas said
Thanks,
he remembers the bacon taco episode and the candy taco episode. The candy barbecue episode is one that I would go to a lot. Now, dude, you got to check out Epic Mealtime, man. Have you ever heard the term sauce boss?
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Okay.
I'm the sauce boss.
What is it? What is that on?
It's on YouTube. It's called Epic Mealtime.
Oh, okay. We'll save that.
And it's basically it's a bunch of drunk dudes making like super drunk food, right? Like the
That's
calories, awesome. It's like that lasagna had like 50,000 calories.
I mean, if you try it once, it can't be that bad.
And they would eat every meal. So like you would see them, like they would cut into it and eat these meals, and just like you could tell they were drunk as shit and eating.
I think Dana White, you know, UFC's Dana White. I think he does something silly like that too.
Yeah,
at like the UFC facility.
Yeah, he has a whole show about stuff like that too. But like, no, yeah, I
saw him air fry a pizza. Like he made like tortilla, pizza sauce, cheese. He like air fried a pizza. He's like, it's good. It's real good. I'm like, okay, yeah, Dana White.
Check it out. It's like I said, it's called I think it's called fast food lasagna.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, like he when he goes to McDonald's specifically, I did all that just to tell you about what he did right here. When he goes to McDonald's, he orders all the Big Macs. They freak out and they're just like, "There's no way you're ordering that many Big Macs." And he goes, "No, I'm ordering that." And then I need a gallon.
Like 10 Big Macs?
It was way more than that.
Oh,
he goes,
wow.
and then and then I need a gallon of mac sauce.
Wow.
And they go, "We can't give you a gallon of mac sauce." And he goes, "Well, what's the most mac sauce you can give me?" And they give him a large cup, like a large drink cup of mac sauce.
Oh my goodness.
And then he buys like 2 apple pies and tells people, "Go watch Epic Mealtime."
That's funny. Like, okay, all right.
Yeah, like it's pretty funny, man. Like what they do and stuff like that. And yeah, you got to check it out, man.
I'm down with that. Okay. Sounds good. That is it. Now I'm hungry for McDonald's secret menu, which I didn't know there was a secret menu.
There is a secret menu. There's like there's a surf and turf. You put a burger with the fish patty on it. I don't know if you've heard of the McGangbang.
I think I've heard of that only because okay.
Yeah, McGangbang is a double cheeseburger with a McChicken inside the double cheeseburger.
Okay, I'll try it. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Like,
I'm surprised you never heard of this stuff, man.
No, I've heard of that one, the gangbanger one.
Yeah,
But like,
there was a minute. I think it was like just for like a month. They put all the secret menu stuff on the app, and you could order everything like as a secret, like as the secret menu, and then they got rid of all of it.
oh really?
I think
That's
it's because
interesting.
people weren't really ordering it because when I tried it once, and when I ordered it, they just gave me the components, but it wasn't already pre-made. I was like, okay,
Oh.
well, that's worthless.
Yeah, that's not the point. That's not the point. Yeah, I'm interested in all this. I didn't know you can get mac sauce like Cam. Oh, what does Cam say?
The land
Land
sea burger.
Land Aaron Sea Burger. So that's
It's
land is beef.
yeah, it's basically it's a McChicken with a fish fillet on a double cheeseburger.
Wow. That's a lot of meats. That's covering a lot of ground.
Yeah.
And air.
Amy
And
saying
sea.
you'll like because he does censor himself when he cusses, and it's like a little crow sound. What's funny is I've tried to find that for our show when I censor us, and I can't find that same crow sound.
That's funny. That's good. That's good. Okay. I need to get away from this because I want to go get a Big Mac now.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry myself.
know.
Let's move on to the next to the next segment here.
I'm hungry for some rumors.
I'm hungry for some rumors too. So that means, guys, it's time to start some rumors. Oh, let's start some rumors. I want to start some rumors with you.
With me?
With you. I want to start some rumors with you.
Star Wars Celebration gave us the first trailer for season 2 of The Bad Bitch.
Big bitch.
We got some bitch news
Oh,
right
she's
now.
a big bitch.
So we got to see the Adventures of Clone Force 99. We're all super excited. The panel revealed that there's going to be a time jump between season 1 and season 2. We're going to get a little bit older Omega, which is like the clone sister of Boba Fett, you know?
Right.
I'm down with that. It was originally scheduled to come out in September, but Disney Plus, Disney Plus Day is coming up. They released like the schedule of like, hey, this is what's coming in September. Yay! Bad Batch season 2 was not on that list.
Oh man.
But it's not like, oh well, is this an old list? So
It really pisses me off to no end.
they updated it because the list had Andor, which was supposed to be out on the 31st of this month.
Right.
Now it's coming out on the 21st of September.
Mm-hmm.
They updated that. They updated Obi-Wan's, A Jedi Return, that documentary. They updated that. Thor, they updated that. So it's a new list. But there's no Bad Batch season 2. Boo.
Very, very boo.
So bad.
The rumor is they're pushing back Bad Batch season 2 maybe to 2023.
Oh, I hope it doesn't get pushed back that far, man.
I know.
That would be very upsetting. We've been waiting for a minute for Bad Batch season 2 to come out.
Uh-huh. I know. That would really piss me off.
It really pisses me off to no end.
Because you got to keep in mind, like, they pushed Andor back, even though it's giving us like 3 episodes right off the jump from September 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12 episodes. So week by week. So that's 10 weeks, right, of content for Disney Plus.
Right.
We haven't talked about like what Marvel's going to be releasing, in that time period too. And then it's the holidays,
Exactly.
and then it's, they haven't talked about, Andor is going to be out. Is there any other, I'm trying to think of any other things that may be coming. Basically, is Bad Batch getting pushed, whether it's production or whether it's like release timing against everything else that's coming to Disney Plus? I don't know. But tacos on the table, yes or no, that they're pushing Bad Batch to 2023. I know, right?
It's hard to call, man, because I would prefer that they don't push it back that far.
I would prefer not to be staring at dancing tacos and see
I
pretty faces.
I want to see dancing tacos because the tacos are on the table. I mean, I'm taking my tacos off the table. I'm hoping that they're pushing. If they do push it back, it's like November. And
That's what you're hoping for.
right.
But what does your gut tell you? Tu corazón is saying November. What is your gut saying? Your gut is saying 2023.
No, I'm taking my tacos aren't on the table on this.
Just keeping them off the table.
Yeah.
I think they're staying on the table, and we're not getting Bad Batch in 2023. So it sucks.
Yeah. Cam, we did talk about Shazam 2 and Aquaman getting pushed back. We talked about that at the top of the show.
I know that. Going back to that, like it's kind of a bad news day for all this bad news from HBO Max, and now one from Disney. Boo. Sorry,
It's
everybody.
because Disney hasn't said anything yet. Like I'm hoping that it's just that's not being pushed back, or they
Yeah.
clarify it, on at D23.
Yeah, like okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like maybe it is October, maybe it is November,
Mm-hmm.
probably not December to release Bad Batch, but we'll see. I don't know.
I mean,
When is-
October would make sense, like for them to do, because I think they released it in October last year.
Mhm. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're
Mm.
right. We'll see, but it's weird that they announced it and they're pulling it back, But we'll see. I mean, we're still gonna get like Hocus Pocus 2, which is huge for Disney Plus.
Right.
So I don't know.
That's another
have it-
exciting one, man.
To have it pulled from like the list makes me nervous.
Either that, or maybe they were just talking live action stuff, and they didn't put it in there because it wasn't live action.
Maybe I'll give you that. I'll
Mhm.
give you that. If it is live action, maybe they need some merch because I got some merch, people.
Hey, guys, we got merch, people.
We got merch. Hey, look at that. Look, graphics. Oh, he's missing glasses. Reshoot that.
Oh, he doesn't have glasses. Oh, yeah, we should reshoot that.
Yeah, exactly. You wear glasses too. Did I just notice you wear glasses? Why don't we both wear glasses on our pops? How long have we been friends and I just realized that you wear glasses?
You never noticed that I wear glasses every episode, right?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Anyway, we got merch, people. We still got some hats. So if you want a hat, whether you want Baller Black or Galaxy Gray, they're both really cool. I really like them. I like trade off every day with which one I'm gonna wear. I'm like, does this shirt match Galaxy Gray or Baller Black?
Right. I wear mine based on what I'm wearing in the day. So I mean,
exactly. So we have I don't have any Galaxy Gray now. I'm thinking about it. With me, I have 2 Baller Black.
I still have Galaxy Gray. So I mean,
okay, good. Sorry.
If we have people that are looking for Galaxy Gray, let us know. I've got the hats.
I just freaked out for a second. So
hats, like Arby's, but not the meats. Distance nerding. We have the hats.
Exactly. So hats are $35 or $30 if you're going to be buying multiple. So that could be one Baller Black, one Galaxy Gray, or 2 of something or 3 of something, whatever you want. That breaks the price down to $30 each. So if you want a hat, come get some because there's not many left. Like I don't have any gray on me, but luckily Philippe does.
Right.
We also got shirts. So if you want shirts, we got shirts. We have just been talking to our buddy Joe. We'll be getting more sizes. So if you need a large, extra large, 2X, let us know right away because we're getting some extras made, but in limited quantity. So if you want one, let us know right now. Just DM us on Instagram or Facebook and let us know, hey, I want a XL of the black shirt, Okay, cool. We'll set it aside for you and go from there. But we're getting another limited run. It seems like those are the sizes that went fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be getting those to you. They're $20 if you're local or $25 if we've got to ship it to you. So not a bad deal on the shirts. Really good deal on the hats. Come get some.
Get them. Come get some.
Oh, speaking of, Philippe and I both ordered more stickers. So if you're
Oh,
going to come see us at an event like the cons that we're going to be going to, I'm trying to think what else that we're going to be at. The toy swap. We're going to have more stickers, maybe some new stickers as well. I think the last event we ran out of stickers.
yeah, I
So,
just ordered like a good 500-600 stickers. So we're gonna have stickers.
so we'll have some new distance nerding stickers for you. Holographic ones, normal ones, logo.
There's a new glitter holographic that we're getting. And then
Fancy.
yeah, I know, right? And then there's some bomber ones that we have. So the bomber ones, they're like waterproof.
Okay.
So then that way you can put them on like, like
My
your
butt.
on your butt, but more so like, on your car or on your water bottle, and they're like, wash friendly. So
Awesome. Cam rocking his hat to the fair tomorrow. I like it. I saw that we posted about Cam and his hat. That was very cool.
oh
Thank
yeah,
you for
he sent us a picture of him rocking the shirt and the hat today, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm posting that.
There you go. There you go.
Now,
So make sure you hit the
guys,
quick. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, now, guys, on Mondays we do the build on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook. Just how you're hanging out with us right now. You hang out with me. We build Lego. I just started building the 89 Batwing, and I'm super excited. The thing is massive, man. It is huge, and it is going to be a crap ton of fun. Now, this week, we're not going to be on Monday. We're actually going to be on Tuesday the 30th, mainly because we're bringing on a very special guest, Matthew Hernandez, a.k.a. Fresno Deadpool. He's going to be on the show. He's going to be hanging out with us. We're going to be talking cosplay. We're going to be talking gaming. We're going to be talking just kind of all the things that he's into. Remember, we do that from 6 to 8, same time that you're seeing this show. Now, guys, some of you may be noticing that we are on a Thursday and not on a Wednesday, and that we're on at 6 instead of 7. Well, it's because family things happen and we moved to Thursday. So from now on, guys, from here on out, the download will be on Thursdays, and they will be going from 6 to 8, same way as our shows on Mondays. And we will be having the same fun. This actually, we got a lot of feedback that more people are able to join us on Thursdays. So I'm excited to see more people coming into the show and hanging out with us.
That'll be awesome. By the way, our buddy Matt, Fresno Deadpool, also MCH Cosplay. Did you see his pictures? He was at the Weekend Blender event down in Fresno. Yeah, Fresno, Clovis, one of the two. But he was down there and he was rocking a Stranger Things. He was Argyle from Stranger Things.
I saw that. Yeah,
The pizza guy from Stranger Things. Oh my god, because he naturally has like really long black hair.
Yeah.
It was such the perfect cosplay. I loved it. So kudos to Matt.
Cam as Eddie, down
Yes.
with Matt as Argyle.
Yes, we gotta get him to pose a picture.
Right.
Then and I'll be like a demigorgon.
There you go.
I don't know. That's weird. I ruined it. My bad. So Monday, 6? No, Tuesday. This Tuesday, 6 to 8.
Right. And then going forward from there, we'll be going back to our our Mondays, except for the 5th. No, so don't want to break any hearts, but the 5th we aren't doing a show because it's Labor Day. So
Does that mean you don't do any labor? You take the day off?
I figured it was labor taking the day off for everybody else.
Well, it's a labor of love that we're doing this. So, I mean,
Right.
if you love this, you should be doing. I'm just kidding.
Hey, maybe I'll do a game stream. You don't know, and you guys can hang out with me in the
there
game
you
in the game
go.
stream on Twitch.
There you go. I
Mhm.
like that. That is good. And honestly, what you missed while you were game streaming, we talked about doing another special wrestling episode in the
Oh, yeah.
chat. So expect a new wrestling episode coming with a bunch of hooligans, a bunch of heels and baby faces. So that'll be fun too.
Yeah, our wrestling group has been growing leaps and bounds, and I love it because it makes it so that we can do more of those wrestling episodes and do more
Mm-hmm.
of those wrestling shows and stuff. So be on the lookout. If we do one of those shows, they're usually on Sundays.
Exactly. Okay. Have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post.
Now, guys, I gotta say it quietly right here because I have to bring in the emphasis. Buy us a taco, guys. You can join the taco party. All you have to do is go to distancenerding.com and click on that taco button, that buy us a taco button. And what do those tacos do? They give you more stickers and more merch and more fun stuff. And hey, it goes into prizes, right? Really, all it is investing in the show so we can reinvest back into you guys.
Oh, that's so nice.
Exactly. Now, guys, connect with us on all the social medias that exist out there: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, all at Distance Nerding.
Thanks, and keep nerding together.
All right, now it's time for that dance party. Let's have some fun.
I don't want to. Oh,
Oh, he just opened something. What is it? Woo! Is that Fluffy? It's Fluffy!
Distance nerding.
James with his glasses.
oh, you can see my tabs. That's not good. You can see the tabs I got open. I better move this. I'll move it back.
Porn?
Are you looking up Mac sauce packets? What's happening?
You would have a video of Mac sauce packets.
Oh yeah, Mac sauce. I really want to. I'm Big Mac right now.
And James ends the show and gets Mac sauce packets. No burger, just Mac sauce packets. If you're down with us, get some Mac sauce packets. I'll see you guys next week.